Yo guys, what's good? I hope y'all are doing amazing. In this video, I'm going to be doing a trade recap. And I know I haven't put out a video in a long time, but don't worry, we're starting again. I've been moving a lot. As you can see, this is my basement right now. We're not in my room, we're in a different setting. And I have everything set up here. So this is where I'm going to be recording for a while. And I have all of this stuff. We're moving. I have some stuff for my room, some new stuff. My room is getting revamped, all right? I'm going to go back to my room, but for now, for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be here recording videos in my basement, all right? That's what we're going to be doing because, like I said, my room is getting a revamp. So stay tuned for that, guys. And also follow my Instagram. The link is in my description. Go follow it to see the updates on the progress of my room and what I've been doing to it and what is going to happen to my room, right? Anyways, this video is going to be a trade recap, like I said. Let me show you what trade I'm going to be talking about right here. This one right here. All right. As you can see right here, this is what I'm going to be talking about. Everything is set up and ready to go. As you can see right there, a little low quality setup, but I'm doing the best I can with what I have right now. My monitor, everything is gone out of the room. So crazy stuff is coming soon. All right. So stay tuned. I've been really busy with doing this stuff. That's why I haven't been uploading a lot of videos. But anyways, yeah, so go like this video up, subscribe to my channel because I know you haven't already. So go subscribe, like the video, and let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, boom. Basically, this trade was taken on Nasdaq, all right? Before I get into the nooks and corners and the details of what I did to make the money, I made $6,000 on this trade. Before I get into that, let me tell you, there's a Discord that I own and operate. It's called AD Trades. I'm pretty sure you all know about it already and haven't joined yet. It has 100 members. We just touched 106, I think. So the link is in the description below. All you have to do is literally go join it. This trade right here was put out 100% for free on that Discord. All right. And you don't have to pay a single penny. That's what's crazy to me. People will still sit here and not do it because they're lazy and they just want to watch the video. So on your way to doing that, also like the video and subscribe to my channel. That would help me great because I'm putting out free content for you guys to learn. And the minimum you could do back for me is like the video, which would help a lot more people like yourself watching the video to learn about trading. Anyways, let's get right into it. All right. So as you can see on the chart over here, this trade was taken on Nasdaq. Okay, specifically Nasdaq cash on the 5-minute time frame. All right. Now, what did I do and what did I see to take this trade? Let's get into it. So as you can see, I've drawn a bullish fair value gap reaching from this left corner from the chart right here. Okay. So a fair value gap is a gap between 1 and 3. So the candles 1 and 3, there's a gap between them where the wicks or the bodies are not touching each other. That's a bullish fair value gap, or vice versa, a bearish fair value gap. So I saw a big push on Nasdaq, all right, over here, and every single time there's a big push, there will be a drop, and vice versa. Every single time there's a drop, there'll be a big push up, all right? It doesn't matter. So I noticed that there's a big push up, there's a big pump. It could have happened because of news. It does not matter, all right? And there's a lot of equilibrium distribution that have been happening throughout this pump, meaning there's a lot of gaps in between the charts, otherwise known as fair value gaps, right? I just waited for the right opportunity to enter the trade. That could be one of two things: a consolidation that could be happening, which didn't happen here, but I'm just letting you know the different options you could take a trade off of in this position. So consolidation breakout, or a fair value gap inverse, or a fair value gap respect. All right, so let's get into what those mean. Now, there's no consolidation here. I'm more of a consolidation breakout trader than I am a fair value gap trader. I don't trade fair value gaps a lot. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do, but it just doesn't sit well with me personally, right? That's it. Now, anyways, so why did I take this trade based off a fair value gap then? Let me get into it. As you can see, there's a strong bullish fair value gap reaching from this end, the left end of the chart, okay, right here. Now, I drew that, I extended all the way here, and we saw that their fair value gap got disrespected. What I mean by disrespected is there's one of two things that can happen with a fair value gap: respect or disrespect. All right. Respect means it could come down, touch the fair value gap or fill it, go back and take liquidity from this high. That's one option. The second option, option B, is it could come down, disrespect the fair value gap, and then oops. So let me do that again. It could come down, disrespect the fair value gap, retrace, touch the fair value gap again, and go all the way down, which is what happened in this case, and let me tell you why. Now, let's remove this. This is what happened. So let me tell you exactly what I did. Now, the moment I saw this black candle right here, in other words, red candle right here, close under the fair value gap, I entered my trade, okay? Now, I usually wait for a retracement, but in this case, it was a very strong closure, as you can see right there. It closed under that under the fair value gap, and then we retraced a little bit. And bro, I was 3 cents away from losing this trade, and I did not want to lose this trade because I knew that it's gonna dump. I knew it because the fair value gap got disrespected in a very crazy manner. It was a big push, and I knew it was gonna dump. If I lost this trade, I would have been so mad because I knew it was gonna dump, bro. But thankfully, I didn't. We stayed in the trade. I was 3 cents away from losing the trade. Can you believe that? I was 3 fucking cents away from losing the fucking trade, bro. Anyways, that's crazy to me. Anyways, let's get back into it. Now, we came and filled the equilibrium of this candle. Let me tell you what it is. It's a 50% zone. As you can see, I've drawn this little line over here. That's the 50%. It's the middle of this candle, right? We came and filled that, as you can see right there, and then dropped right away. My entry was right after this. I saw this little blue candle appear, and I was like, yeah, I'm in. And I entered the trade. That's essentially what I saw. Okay, so this trade, to just go over everything, this trade was taken off of a fair value gap inverse. All right, so not a respect, an inverse. It inversed the fair value gap. All right, now why is my take profit here? Let me explain that real quick. As you can see, we have 1, 2, and 3 liquidity zones. Okay, and here especially it's a gap. All right, so as you can see, the market has a gap here. It's not, there's no candle to fill it. The market is literally having a gap. All right, and that's a strong draw for market to go back there to fill. It filled it right here after this, but I knew that this right here is going to be a good zone for take profit, and I put it right there. As you can see, it touched it. The moment it touched it, it reversed. Okay, the moment it touched it, it went back up. But yeah, that was literally my reasoning behind the take profit. And the stop loss, it was just right above the fair value gap, because if it went back up, then there's a high chance that the fair value gap is going to get disrespected. There's some form of news playing around, which is why it would have probably gotten disrespected. But yeah, so there's 3 ways that you could have taken this trade: fair value gap respect, consolidation, breakout to the up or down, or an inverse fair value gap, which is what I did now, an inverse fair value gap, right? And that's that, guys. I made $6,000 off this trade, and this trade was put out 100% for free on my Discord. So the link is in my description. Go click it and join the Discord. I would love to grow my community. And also, let's get 80 Trades, the YouTube channel, to 40,000 subscribers by the end of this year, all right? I know you guys can do it, bro. I know you guys can do it. Help me out to help you out. That's literally all I ask for. And go check out the Instagram, show some love. All right, let's build a community. Let's grow 80 Trades. And also, if you guys see me anywhere around the street, anywhere in Toronto, because that's where I live, come say hi. Let's take some pictures. Let's talk, have a coffee, whatever it is, you guys want to do.